Good evening, light illuminators. This is Wendy, bringing to you once again the languages of lights, and everything speaks the languages of lights. And in honor of today's first day of June, and in the spirit of Earth and Gaia and opening to everything that we came here to be and do and discover, I was guided this evening to pull a card from the Earth Magic deck. And as I was meditating and speaking some light languages and just listening for the messages, I just keep hearing this new earth and rebirth and a coming together, and the reminder that everything is in perfect timing, perfect harmony. Everything ebbs and flows. I'm just marveling at this interesting green bug that just, insect, that just flew on the screen. Just marveling at how absolutely every single thing we do can and is a journey for us all. So this evening's card that I pulled as I was shuffling the deck, and that is, just make sure I get, that's the Earth Magic Oracle deck from Stephen D. Farmer. I just want to make sure you could see. And interestingly enough, as I'm shuffling the deck, one card just absolutely just flipped right over, and it was the lotus flower. And I know the lighting in here is kind of weird right now, but if you can just see this amazing, amazing lotus blossom and the beautiful colors, it really made me, it depicted exactly what I was feeling about Earth and about us, and about really Earth herself opening up to all that, this new Earth, this new reality, and those of us who have agreed to be on this adventure with her, and to really take this opportunity once and for all to finally come here to heal completely, to do everything we came to do, and to remember what it's like to be this sovereign, amazing being in the three-dimensional awareness. We get to know now that we're multidimensional, and we're having this experience, and we get to bring that all together, and we can finally heal all the junk and move past the self-doubt and move past all the beliefs that aren't ours, and really, really go in and heal the actual, the DNA stuff, and realize we don't have to carry that anymore. We're here, we learned, we are ready. We're ready to move beyond a human existence in a way that we've ever known it before. We get to be all of those things now. I just need to close the drape. So as I'm feeling this whole process unfolding between us and the earth, and I'm shuffling, and the card that flips over is the lotus flower. And when I saw it, there's a sun. I know it's probably really hard to see in here, but there's a sun up here, the earth, the sky. It looks like it almost looks like, is that a dove? What is that? The sun's rays coming down, which everyone knows how much I love that. I'm always taking pictures of the light with the sun coming, the rays of sun coming through. And I'm just really seeing all of us unfolding for the very first time. And yet, we're understanding the ebb and the flow, and we're finding this gentle balance now, this perfect balance of who we are and how to present the best of us. I don't like the angle of this. Hang on a second. I guess that didn't help too much, did it? Well, a little bit. Now you can't see my head, right? Anyway. Okay. So, let's see what lotus flower. The meaning is unfoldment. The lotus flower sits upon one of its leaves. Having risen to the surface as the sun, held in the hand of God, invites it upward to the light. This unique plant is rooted in the mud and muck at the bottom of a body of water, its stem reaching up to the surface where the leaves rest quietly. At night, the flower closes and sinks below the surface, only to rise with the daylight and once again gradually unfold its petals, its stem extending above the waterline 3 feet or more. What we learn from this amazing plant is how our own spiritual path unfolds and opens to the light, then at times gently folds in on itself for a proper rest when the daylight fades. This period is just as necessary as the growth, for it allows the plant to integrate what it has gained in nourishment during the day. It's also just as important that it is rooted. And it is yet another miracle of nature that something so exquisitely beautiful is formed from the mud and the silt at the water's bottom. And that's exactly how I've been feeling, that we are at this amazing time where our spiritual path is unfolding. Everything is coming into this like perfect balance. And even though everything seems so tumultuous in the world around us, it's because we're coming to perfect balance. And just like a tsunami, when it comes and it comes back in, it's got to come and back out to its balance. And I think we've really been in this tsunami, and we're really, I think we're on the rolling back out of it, the settling out of it. And we need that time. We're all going through this integration time and picking up the tools. It's like this is our time now where, we've picked up our tools, and now it's time to take them back out into steady waters and really implement everything that we've gained and learned. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you're aware of it. It is inevitable as long as you put your trust in the hands of the Creator, the one who holds the light. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot be truly coerced or halted. It has an innate rhythm of its own, just like we have an innate rhythm of our own. One that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to try to force growth upon yourself, or others for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do so, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. And I will leave you that beautiful message this evening. So, no matter where you are in the world, whether you are just waking up, whether it's the middle of your day, or whether you are getting ready to slumber for the evening and gain the knowledge from all the experience you had that day, or the day before you is beginning to unfold. Remember to find that place of peace and perfect balance within you to allow you to unfold. And know that you're unfolding in absolute perfect timing, that you're resting when you need to rest, and you're rising when you need to rise. And all of us here in this 3D, we're all in the muckety muck and the mire, and yet look at us. We're grounded in that mud, and yet look at these beautiful lotus flowers that we are blossoming into. So thank you once again for being with this energy of light and adventure and inquisitiveness and wanting to know more about who you are and how you can blossom. Thank you for being with me in this way, in this here, and this now. For everything is always now. You are always now. Everything is here and now. I love you. Namaste.